Welcome to the Network Marketing class, where modern marketers learn about strategies, tools, and how to use AI to grow and succeed in today's modern world. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Network Marketing class. I'm your host Pavel Rain, and today we're joined by the amazing Jessica Lee. Jessica is an expert at closing prospects without being pushy and has helped many others learn the skills to do this. Jessica, it's great to have you here. How are you doing today?
Hi, Pavel. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to dive into today's topic. Closing is such an important part of network marketing, and I think it's something a lot of people struggle with because they don't want to come across as pushy or salesy.
Absolutely. And we're going to tackle those challenges head on today. Last time, for those who missed it, we delved into lead generation strategies, and now we're moving along the pipeline to closing. To kick things off, Jessica, why do you think closing is more about guiding someone rather than convincing them?
Great question, Pavel. I think it really boils down to shifting our mindset from trying to get someone to do something to helping them see why it might be a good decision for them. It's about guiding a conversation in a way that uncovers their needs and shows them how what we're offering can meet those needs. When you frame it as helping rather than convincing, it changes the energy of the interaction. The prospect feels listened to and valued, not pressured.
That's such a powerful perspective. It's about serving rather than selling, right? So how does one make that mindset shift effectively?
Exactly. And making that shift starts with caring about the person you're talking to. Really care about their goals and listen to what they're telling you. Ask open-ended questions to understand their situation better. When you truly understand what they need, your product or service becomes a solution rather than a sales pitch.
So it sounds like the relationship you build from the get-go plays a major role in closing successfully.
Absolutely. The more rapport and trust you build, the easier it is to close naturally, because they know you're looking out for their best interests. It's important to be genuine and confident throughout the process. Confidence reassures the prospect that they're making a wise decision.
Confidence can certainly make a huge difference. Speaking of which, how do you pick up on signals that a prospect is ready to close? Are there any signs that stand out to you?
Great point, Pavel. There are a few signs to watch for. If they start asking more detailed questions about the specifics, like how quickly they can get started or what kind of support they'll receive, that's often a signal they're leaning towards a yes. Also, if they start visualizing themselves using the product or service, or ask about others' success stories, these are strong indicators they're ready to close.
Those are great tips. So once we identify those signs, what are some simple questions we can ask to nudge the decision forward without it feeling forced?
I like to keep it straightforward and natural. Questions such as, what do you think about getting started today? Or, can you see how this could help you achieve your goals? These questions not only indicate that you believe in what you're offering, but they also invite the prospect to visualize themselves saying yes.
I like those because they're inviting rather than demanding. Now, let's talk about objections, a classic hurdle in the closing process. What's your take on handling objections smoothly?
Handling objections is all about not taking them as personal rejections. It's important to see objections as opportunities to provide more information and reassurance. For example, if someone says the cost is too high, ask them what value would make it worth it for them. This way, you're not just countering the objection, but you're working with them to see the value.
Turning an objection into an opportunity, that's a fantastic approach. Do you have any examples of conversations where this approach has worked well for you?
Sure. I had a conversation a while back where a prospect felt uncertain about the time commitment. Instead of trying to downplay their concern, I asked them more about their current schedule and what their priorities were. Once we mapped out the time investment and aligned it with their goals, they saw the potential without feeling pressured into a decision. It's all about aligning the product or service with their life.
It's clear that taking a collaborative approach really helps break down those barriers. Now, a modern-day concern in this realm is the role of AI and tools in assisting with closing. How do you see them fitting in without overshadowing the personal touch?
AI can be a fantastic aid if used correctly. It's all about balancing automation with personalization. For example, you can use AI to analyze language patterns to understand prospects better or recommend conversation topics. But ultimately, the human element of building a relationship and connection is irreplaceable. AI should support the process, not replace the personal interactions.
So it's about leveraging AI to streamline and not completely take over the closing conversation. As we wrap up the core discussion, what next steps would you recommend after a prospect says yes to make sure they're excited and engaged?
Once you get that yes, the journey doesn't end. First, celebrate the moment with them. Let them know how excited you are to be working together. Secondly, set up a clear onboarding plan. Outline what the next steps are and what they can expect from you. Finally, keep the lines of communication open. The more supported they feel, the more likely they are to stay engaged long term.
It's a holistic approach that really ensures a smooth transition from prospect to active participant in your network. Thank you so much, Jessica, for sharing these insights today. I'm sure our listeners have gained a ton of value from your expertise.
It's been a pleasure, Pavel. I love helping people shift their mindset and seeing them succeed in ways they didn't think possible.
Awesome. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with any teammates who might be struggling with closing prospects, and leave a comment about your biggest challenge with closing. We'll see you next time on the Network Marketing Class.
Thank you for listening to the Network Marketing Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you'll never miss the next modern growth hack for your network marketing business. See you at the top.